Here we go. And gentlemen, to another Zagard-tastic stream. It is I, your friend, the one, the only Z, a single why is the mic not working? Mic? Oh, there it is. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Zagard-tastic stream. It is I, your friend, the one, the only Z, a single Zagard, and I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening, whatever time it is for you today. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den, my friends, and it is another wonderful, beautiful, magical Mondays here in the Dragon's Den. Today, we will be playing some more Satisfactory. I'm not addicted, you're addicted. I know, people want me to play Expedition 33, but if you really want me to play, comment down below and say, please stop spamming Daddy in my chat. I will time you out. Hello, Yuki. Hello, Totally Not Creeper. How are you guys all doing today? Let's get into the game. Hello, Willis. It is getting hot in here, though. Goblin, I was right about to put my jacket there. What, you want to sit on my jacket? Is that it? Do you want to say hi to everybody real quick? Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi? Come here, boy. Oh. Goblin. Goblin wants to say hi. Hello, this is Goblin, the kitty. He is the Goblin kitty. He loves cuddles, he loves food, and he loves playtime. Most of all, he loves playtime with food. But right now, he wants a nap. Oh, okay, there you go, boy. There you go. Yeah, oh. Z, where Expedition 33? You know, it's on my computer. That's where it is. I just don't have the energy to play Expedition 33 right now. I promise I'll get back to it. I don't know. We didn't even do that. I don't know. I just don't feel like playing it. And I'm sorry about that. Hello, cat. Hello. How are you all doing? That was Goblin. He said hello. He's a very good goblin. What the hell? What is with that? There we go. So right now what we're doing is we're setting up a tube transport system from one side of my factory to my to the bauxite refinery that we are building over here for 2 reasons. 1, I keep dying, and 2, it is getting so tedious to have to go all the way that way, all the way. Oh, hello? What happened? Did someone just follow? Did someone just subscribe? What happened? Broadcasting. Where is notification? Hello? I'm guessing someone followed? Don't know why it's not showing me in the... Let me go check StreamerBot. Maybe it's in the events tabs for some reason. Nope, just a random... I am confused. Did someone do something? It's not showing me on the chat. I heard the event, but I don't see it. So whoever you were, thank you for what you did. If you followed or something, just say hi, I followed, and then you don't have to message again, I promise. You don't have to say anything again. Although I would like to have a conversation with you. I've never seen a furry goblin before. Well, you know, they come in all shapes and skins. Fair enough. I just find it interesting, sincerely, considering you were addicted to it. I really, really liked it, but I got sick. And it's less so that I'm not interested in the game. More so that I want to play Satisfactory and chill with the chat and just have chill convos right now. And then also that you know, I feel like I'm not that good at Satisfactory. Like, I'm not terrible at it. I've gotten to where I've gotten pretty fine. I mean, it took me a while. So, I don't know. Hello, Zagard. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Adro, how is France? What game is this? This is Satisfactory. It is a game where you find resources like these crystals. You've got to mine them and build them into bigger resources, which help improve your factory. As you can see over there, you can kind of see it on my map. I have a factory here. It's not really showing up. I think if I turn on... I don't know. If I turn on certain things, it'll show it better. But right now, we are on Phase 4, Tier 7, where we can make the hover pack, which is an upgraded version of the jetpack, where it runs off pure electricity, and I need to start building aluminium, as our friends in Canada call it. And so that's what we're focusing on. But to do that, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And it's taking so long to go from my main factory to my bauxite factory right now, to where I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna build... one of my favorite things is the tube transport system. Which I have another friend who's playing this, and he's like, that seems like a lot of work. And it is. But it's my kind of work. Gotta always make sure things are clipping they aren't visually clipping. It's okay for things to clip, but not visually. See, technically that yellow means it's clipping, because its physical box is this one's physical box is interacting with this. But as you can see, it's not clipping, it's like touching it, which in coding terms is the same thing, but in reality is not. My tubes are always so noodly. And that's why I generally like to set them to noodle or curve. Also, they look better noodly. It looks less like uniform. Zagard, my man, I have a D&D query for you. I have a D&D answer for you. It's a good 30 minutes after midnight in France. I'm dying of exhaustion. I finished work so long. Oh my god, is there something here that can still attack me? Oh, there is. Die. Oh yeah, this is part of the game. You gotta kill all the local wildlife. You don't have to, but I do, because I can. No, we also call it aluminum. It's just the Brits. I have no. See, the reason I thought it was the those from Canada who do, is because my math teacher in high school was called not called. She was from Canada, and she said she learned to call it aluminium. That being said, she was also told by her other by other Canadians that that is not the way to pronounce it. So maybe it's just one of those like rare instances. Okay, this I'm gonna have split off because this is a part of my factory that I have had to go back to. So we'll just have this blasted out here. We do need to update our power soon, I think. Cool, now we can run back to the main factory. We might build like an actual gigafactory someday. I'm thinking about building a gigafactory. Right now I just have a I have a basic factory, like the basic bitch I am. Why don't people like Rangers ask me as a non-D&D player? Because they suck. Like the class it's not well designed at all. See, D&D back in the day had like 5 or 6 classes. It had wizard, fighter, barbarian, ranger, and thief, if I remember correctly. Oh, cleric. I think those were the only 6 classes you could play. And they had a very specific box to them, and there wasn't a lot you could do as a player, like, because things were very difficult. Think of how in the beginning of Lord of the Rings, when they have like a group of 12 of them in the first film, and they're just like every encounter is life or death. There is no chance. There's like a chance anyone could die or get really injured. So they try to avoid encounters. That's how D&D was kind of based around. And fast forward 20 years to D&D 5th edition. And they kind of shifted the focus from you're a person who's doing an extremely dangerous job. You are probably going to get injured, mangled, possibly even killed. There's a reason almost nobody does it. However, the rewards for it are so great that if you succeed, you are set up for life, right? Like you're going to be fine. And it shifted from that to more Marvel superheroes, where it's like we are the special characters, we are the main characters, we have all these special powers. Dying isn't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I mean, it could, but it's not gonna happen. That's how 5th edition kind of was, and by that point, they still only have like a certain amount of characters, but the Ranger became this weird class. See, even in 1st edition. The reason the Ranger existed was because of the character of Aragorn. They're like, he's a Ranger. What does that mean? Well, it means he's like good at survival, and he can also fight pretty good. That's all it means. But most D&D games, survival isn't a problem, so that whole part of the Ranger's aesthetic is just kind of cut out of it. And fighting is something that every class needs to be able to do well. So just being pretty good at fighting isn't going to cut it. And so they tried to give it these unique abilities, like, oh, it has favored terrain. The Ranger class has favored terrain, and it has special types of monsters that you try to hunt. And those are supposed to give you some bonuses in the gameplay. But they don't do much. So it's like, let's say you pick your favorite monster to hunt is dragons, right? You're really good at dragons. You know everything there is to know about dragons. And then you say your favorite terrain is mountains. Well, if you're not in a dungeon that's a mountain, that favorite terrain doesn't matter. And if you're not currently tracking or fighting a dragon, it doesn't matter. And for the first 8 levels of the game, you're probably going to fight maybe one dragon. Maybe one dragon over like 20 sessions. So that whole part of your character doesn't matter. It like, and to explain it in using another character, we'll use the barbarian. The barbarian's thing is that they rage. They go into such a state of fury and anger that they're just able to hit super hard. And when they get hit, it doesn't really matter because they're just so angry, right? That's easy to do. Every combat, the player just says, "Oh, I rage. I'm right?" And he just hacks and slash and bashes at every monster. That applies whether you're fighting a character that's flying, swimming, can teleport, doesn't matter. From level 1 to level 20, that rage is extremely valuable in every fight. It is your bread and butter. You're going to use it all the time. The dragon thing, the favored monster, in this case dragons, is only going to matter if you're fighting a dragon. If you're fighting a lich, doesn't matter. If you're fighting a goblin, doesn't matter. So, like, very rarely is it going to come into play. So it kind of sucks in that aspect. And then the favored terrain thing, again, it only matters if you're in a mountain. If you're fighting like a fire giant, right? Well, you might be in a mountain. You might be in like a fiery volcano. Let's say you're fighting some sort of sea monster. The ocean is not a mountain. So now your dragon thing and your terrain thing don't matter. You're just, they don't matter. And it's like, okay, well, what's the third thing they have? They have a third thing. Every class usually has a third thing that's important. Well, the third thing is a thing called Hunter's Mark, where it's like, oh, I'm so good at hunting things, I can throw this mark on a creature, and then I have improved ability to attack it, and if it tries to turn invisible, I can see it. So, like, I have an easier time hitting it, right? That's already kind of just it's a neat ability, but not many creatures are going to go invisible or try to hide in the middle of a fight, so that aspect of it doesn't matter. Usually, if you throw if you're playing a game and you run into a monster, like let's say there's an ogre, right? You guys are going to fight it in one encounter. So the fact that it helps you track it isn't going to matter because by the end of this fight, you're going to kill it. It's never going to run away. Like the DM could put in a very specific scenario where the monster runs away. But if every time the monsters run away, the players are going to be like, oh, this battle's not going to matter. They're just going to save their resources. So you don't know when that tracking part is going to be important. When it does become important, it can be really good, but it's going to be rare, you see? And then the next thing is that, so yeah, it gives you advantage on your attack to hit them. That's pretty useful, but it's not as special as, like, the raging thing. Or let's go with another one, the paladin. The paladin has smites. They can imbue the power of their god into the weapon and smash down with this holy energy, which does tons of, it can do tons of extra damage. Whereas you just have a better chance to hit them. Like, it's like, oh, you know, I missed. Nope, I didn't miss. But your damage could still just be 1. Which it's like, so that sucks. So already it's not that good an ability. And then your other 2 can't be used. On top of that, to use the ability, you have to use spell slots. They don't have their own special energy. So, like, with paladins, one of their abilities is lay on hands, where they can touch a creature and heal them with, like, magic holy energy, like, I will heal you, my son. To do that, they have a special pool of magic that they can use only for lay on hands. Then they also have spell slots to use smites and any other spell they want. They don't get a lot, but they get quite a few. And then, let's say you're a monk. The monk is like it's more like the Asian monk or the Kung Fu master kind of character, for those who don't know D&D. And the monk can use all these different cool moves, and they use a thing called key points, and those key points are it's a pool of points. Spell slots are they're complicated. I won't get too far into it, but spell slots can be used to use all these really cool spells. But if you're a ranger, you're not supposed to be a spellcaster, so you don't really get that many cool spells you can use with it. And so the only one you're going to really be using is Hunter's Mark. But then you also only get like 3 spell slots, I think. So you get to use 1 Hunter's Mark, kill an enemy, 2 Hunter's Mark, kill an enemy, 3 Hunter's Mark, kill an enemy. You're now out of spell slots until you take an 8-hour nap. Or, conversely, you might have a different spell that's just better than... I don't know what happened there. That's just better than Hunter's Mark. So why use the spell slots on Hunter's Mark? So if you want to use spells, play a wizard. If you want to fight good, play a fighter or a barbarian. If you want to be like a half caster, half fighter, play a paladin. Literally everything ranger does, there's a class that does it better. That's why it sucks. Can't wait for next month. Normally, I'm going to have a 12-hour session to finish my tattoo, and I'm really excited for it. D&D became complicated before. He's an elf. Dungeons in one dragon. It did become complicated before. It was already complicated in first edition, but it was complicated for different reasons. And I didn't want to explain every edition why second edition was complicated, or third edition, or 3.5, or fourth edition. Yuki asked about why people don't like Rangers, and it's in 5th edition, so I just fast forward to 5th edition, which obviously 20 years of gameplay is going to completely change the game. Like, in 10 years from now, League of Legends is going to be nothing like how it was when it first started. It's already nothing like how it was when it first started over 10 years ago. So design philosophy changed, but Wizards just forgot about Rangers. It's more so they don't know how to do the Rangers. It's just every other class is so much cooler and has an easier concept to it that it's just like a wizard. What would you, if you were making a wizard, how would you make a wizard fun to play? Right? I'm sure you can easily think meteor spells, lightning spells, can teleport, like stuff like that. If you were thinking of a paladin, a holy warrior, has a big weapon, can smite them with the power of God, can heal their friends. It's super easy to think of. Ranger, it's like, what is a ranger? Like, tell me, what is a ranger in the real world? Like a park ranger? You're just a dude who goes around and is like, hey, don't set fires. It's bad. Smokey Bear. It's a $1,500 fine if you jump off the bridge into the lake. Okay, cool, I guess. Then for Ranger to actually do something as it currently is, the DM would need to specifically add... Yes, exactly. The DM has to kind of make specific areas for the Ranger. And if you have a good DM, that's going to happen eventually. But you still have to wait for it. Even if your DM is the best DM, they can't cater every scenario to one player. It has to fit a mold. Unfortunately, it's unlikely. The answer is yes. The Wizards made they made a poorly balanced class. I left League behind a moment ago, and honestly, I'm chilling without it. Currently playing Sinking City, Wukong, DMC5, and Hogwarts Legacy. I quit League at, halfway through Season 10 because I was like, I can't play this game anymore. It was getting too difficult. Like, there were so many different strategies I had to really understand about the game. And they nerfed one of my favorite characters. Nobody else... A lot of people are like, it's not really a nerf. He's actually better. But he just didn't feel as fun to play. So in my heart, it was a nerf. So I didn't really enjoy playing the game anymore. It was too complicated and I wasn't having as much fun. Hogwarts Legacy was fun. I did not finish it because I didn't love the game, but it was fun. It was a good game. I'm glad they made it. I'm hoping to see what else they make. Hoping they'll make something new and good. Sinking City, I have no idea what that is. Could you tell me what Sinking City is? DMC5, we will get to, I promise. So, Adro, as you know, we played DMC 1 through 4. So after we finish Kingdom Hearts, which will be, I think, in 2 to 3 streams from now, we'll be playing DMC 5. So looking forward to that. Black with Wukong was fun. I really liked it, but I didn't like it as much as other people did. I don't think it deserved Game of the Year. But also, there wasn't really much competing for Game of the Year last year. Last year was really dry for games, in my personal opinion. Now, other people might think otherwise, and that's fine. But that's how I feel. Oh, fudgesicle. I know there's gonna be some spitters around here, so I have to be kind of careful. But I want to build this tube system. This is probably like... Oh, yep. Spitters. I hear them. Where are they? Oh, fuck. It's a big one. I know he's not going to leave me alone here. Okay, good. He's a little bit stuck, so I can... Which way is it? Is it this way? Ah, fuck. I'm not safe. I'm not safe. I'm not safe. I'm not safe. Ah, fuck. There's radiation here, so I can't stay too long. I see my bauxite factory. At least I thought I saw it for a second. Oh, yep, I see it. Oh, is this not my bauxite factory? Oh, it's the way to my bauxite factory. This is like the most noodly thing I've ever built in this save. Okay. Sounds to me like the Rangers need to have their abilities. Need their abilities to have wider applications. Yes, that is the thing. But it's also, how do you do that without stepping on the toes of another character? And then also, again, the other classes are already popular. So why do you need to really, like, try to make it good? I'm not saying that's a good philosophy, but that is a philosophy you can have. Like, for instance, to put it in Yu-Gi-Oh terms, why are you here? Okay, the good news is if I die, I'm like 10 times closer. Now I just need to find my death crate. Is it down here? It's probably down here. Oh, these little fuckers. The tiny spitters. Sweet. Okay, last we were here, I was setting up the water, and I've done that. I've set up the water, and we've set up the pumps so they go straight up here. And then I have these pumps pushing the water up, and then another one all the way up. And then what they do is they go... I couldn't get rid of this, so I built around it. It goes up, and then it goes across that way, and then it goes straight down in any of these pumps, and then it swirls up that way. And the reason I did it that way is the way water works in this game is there's flow through and there's pressure. Gravity and pressure are the only things that matter when it comes to moving liquids in general. And so if you make it so that way it goes all the way up here, right? And then it goes all the way down here, gets pulled by gravity. Well, because it gets pulled up here, and I'll show you on the top. It'll make more sense from up here. So if, like, let's say you need, so as you can see, it goes all the way up here, right? Which is above where it's going to come out to. So because it goes all the way up, gravity then pulls it all the way down. And because the amount of gravity that's naturally pulling it down is higher than where we want it to come out to, gravity naturally pushes it all the way back up to here. And so we're able to get water here. And I'm just going to flush this so that way it can start rebuilding again, repumping. Just to show you, because I think it's fun to show. So these start pulling water out, right? They go into the tubies. And then it pushes up. And then these push up to here, and then those push up to there. And we're gonna follow it up. Hi Alpha, how you doing? Always lurking. DMC5 is one of my favorite fights in the whole series. Good to know, Dynamite. I'm looking forward to it. What do you think of the state of play for Ghost of Yo-Type? Didn't watch it. I have not watched the state of play. I was gone all weekend, and I didn't know there was a state of play. So then it goes up to here. See, this is, you know, water's pumping through because these are pumping. That's what this action is supposed to be. And the reason this one is small and that one is because it's taking time to get the water through. And then gravity just pulls it down for us. Because these are going down, they don't need to really pump, but they do. As you can see, it automatically starts going at full. And then it goes up, 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 up. And we're going to sit here and wait until it fills up these three. You will know if it's in the pipes because they'll start going boop, 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 boop. I hate that philosophy. If that class is available, I think it deserves some attention. To be fair, I'm also not a company friend. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. Ultimately, I agree with you. It definitely should be down to, we want this class to be available to all players. Not just, oh, you know, we just, you know, it's not the most popular, so we're not going to do it. It's kind of like how in Yu-Gi-Oh! Ritual monsters suck, and they haven't made a new ritual monster in forever. And they don't plan to. Ritual monsters are basically like super specific fusion monsters. By the way, in the messages before I answered your question on the Sinking City. Oh, you did. Thank you for letting me. The Sinking City is a Lovecraftian detective game. It's a very good and interesting game. And there's going to be a second one this year. Ooh, I will play it. See? And now the water's pumping out. And we can see it's pumping to here. Filling up our base in here. And now what we're going to do is something very important. We're going to recolor these tiles. And then what I need over here is more bauxite. Because we want to make as much aluminium as possible. So we have to think about what we need for... I did that to get rid of that leaf that was coming through. Okay, so we have our first setup of... Let me just reload this. We have our first thing of bauxite. It's a pure node. So we're going to get 240 a minute. And then the amount of water we're getting is a lot. 300. I'm too lazy to do all that math. Okay, so for now we're getting a lot. And then we need a refinery. So the refinery will turn that bauxite and water into alumina solution. and 5 silica. And then we can take that alumina solution and make some and it will also oh, rip. Okay, we need to update our power. This is bound to happen. Oh, we gotta walk all the way back. Well, Konami does still make ritual monsters. They do? Are they any good, though? Sorry, but I have to get going. Sadly, I worked the whole day today, and I need to get at least some sleep before. Nah, that's fine, Adro. We understand. We're all chill here. How dare you? I think they're actually scared of making ritual monsters good, because the last time they were good, Necros, they were too good. I don't remember that set. Enjoy the game, good luck. I'm still happy I managed to come by. Thank you. That means a lot. Now I kind of want to play that Sinking City game. Why did it suddenly stop? Why did our power just suddenly drop? That shouldn't have happened. Okay, we gotta check our power facilities. This is why I built the tubes. Like, I don't mind running around this place, but sometimes you need tubes. Oh, good to know there's a Mercer sphere over there we could use. What I need now are summer sloops. Summer sloops would be very useful right now. Okay. Mainly because I want to double my power. But also maybe not. Well, let's check our power grids. Let's make sure our coal is working okay. And then we'll make sure that our fuel is working okay. Because those are the two places that could have a problem. Okay, first we'll go to coal. Coal is the one I'm most worried about, I guess. I'm not really worried. Tubes make it so much faster. Also, notice I added some pillars on our floating platform here. So it looks less like it's floating and more like it's standing. I just did this because I got a little bored and I just wanted to do some visual upgrading. Nope, power's fine. Water's fine. Yeah, they all look like they're filled with coal. And they're all filled with water, so I don't think coal is a problem, so that's good. Maybe I should upgrade to... what's it called? I love that deck. Based around the old classic card Hungry Burger. 10 years ago, whooped ass. There was a whole new ritual archetype last year called Novellas. I remember Necros, but I don't think I played against it because the last times I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Seriously was in high school, which was like, let's see, 2012, 13 years ago at the least amount of time. And that was when synchros were still the main. They still had, X seeds hadn't come out at all. I also figured out why it's pronounced X seeds. I can't believe how long it took me to figure this out. And we'll talk about that if someone asks. Senator Caterium? Yes. The only thing we would need is high-speed connectors, and we'll look into doing that later. For now, I'm just leaving that there so that way I don't, I know what I need. Next we're gonna go check out our fuel. Which way is our fuel? I think fuel is this way. Yeah. Nope. Correction. Fuel is this way. Nope. Went through the wrong tube. I need to make these wall tubes, probably. Oh, I need to fix this clipping. Oh, that's giga cringe. Oh, that's so giga cringe. Hello, Optimus Philip. So, yeah, the last time I played, like, seriously, like, back when I bought cards and built decks was, near the end of 5Ds before Zexal. And so synchros was still big, and then the big deck that I remember, I'm not saying it was the best deck, but it was the best deck I saw in my school, was from this one kid who he clearly seriously collected cards, because he had that annoying samurai deck. I think it was called the Six Samurais. He had one of the first cards ever where they gave it the power where it's like, this card can negate one effect that tries to target it once per battle, or once per turn, or blah 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 blah. And then it was a new card, so it wasn't limited or banned or anything. So he would just summon 3 of them in 5 turns, and it's like, okay, well now I can't do anything for the next like 5 turns. Okay, so is something going on with the fuel here? Oh, I see what the problem is. It's taking a while to get filled up with fuel here. Why is that? Is it just because it's taking a while to get to the end here? I'm just making sure this isn't ruining my factory. No, this is still at 50. Maybe what I should do, here's my thought. Keep these at 2. And let's see, where's the middle? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5 would be somewhere. 1, 2, 4, 5. So this one here. This way it's more evenly distributed, hopefully. Let's make these all black too, so that way it shows that they're pumping oil. Okay, are you producing at the same level you were before? Why did the grid shut down? Okay, so you're at 50 out of 50 still. Yeah, it looks like it's filling up more evenly now. So the last ones aren't getting cucked. There we go. Okay, that's good. Because is this still full? Why did I put this here? I'm gonna try something. Okay, it looks like it's able to pump okay. Okay, so this is good. Is this guy having trouble pumping? Is that it? further at the base. Is it because so many are getting clogged up here? Interesting. Okay, let's... We don't need that anymore. Okay, let's make sure that they're still producing. Looks like I paused my production a little bit for a second. So it looks like fuel is the problem. Gotta improve our fuel output. But what's causing the problem? So this yellow and red is cringe. But why is yellow and red? These two aren't getting enough of the residual. Okay. These aren't producing enough of it. And they need more oil. Okay. Cool. Okay. We need to get our magic bugs, our power shards, and boost our power. 6 Sam Shien. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that shit was annoying. So I remember that deck. And then the next time I played was when pendulums first were announced. And so it was the Who were the decks that were meta in that time? It was the six. No. Well, first it was the Star Wars meets Wizards of Oz deck. I forget what they were called. That was one of the stronger decks. The Gem Warriors or whatever they were called. I forget what that one was a really strong deck. And then there was a pendulum deck that was like UFOs that was really annoying when I first got it. Yes, the Cosmo deck. That deck was cool, but that was like so that era was like the last meta deck that I knew about. Gem Knights. I think it might have been Gem Knights. All I remember is their effect was basically, if you special summon a monster, I can special summon a monster. And if I special summon a monster, I get to summon another monster. And then I get to summon like 3 more. And then I'm going to make you take all cards that you've special summoned back to your hand. That was the strategy of the deck. Where did I put my shards? Oh, I had them on me. You got to be kidding. Well, actually, I should take this guy and make a couple more. And I literally mean a couple. UFO pendulum? Gilcourt? I think that was it. I don't remember. It's been like over 5 years since I played. That does sound correct. All this Yu-Gi-Oh talk makes me think you should try streaming Master Duel. Yu-Gi-Oh has never been more accessible or popular as it has been since the release of Master Duel. Maybe it's just the game gets it's so complicated now, and I was never that good at the game. Like I'm decent. Are the cards 100% free, or is it freemium? Because if it's freemium, I probably wouldn't. If it's 100%, maybe I'll stream it. But I also don't know how links work. Like, I mean, I kind of do from watching a bit of Reigns. I think I'm about halfway through the first arc. So I watched a bit of Reigns, so I kind of know how they work, but I'm not that confident. Like, if you asked me, I'd be like, I don't know, fucking... You summon the thing, and then the arrows let you do the thing, and that... I would have to learn how they work. Which isn't unheard of. Wait a minute. Why is this one the only one with a power shard? Oh, this one had power shard too. Why did 2 of them not have power shards? What's going on here? Okay, so they're producing 180 per minute. So So 540 a minute, right? I'm so glad they have a calculator in-game. And they need 45 per minute. What's 45 times 10? 450? So I definitely should be making enough oil now. Yeah, this one's constantly producing, it looks like. Yeah, so once it gets to 9, it drops, which is fine. Maybe. Nope. This one is still having a problem. So here's my giga weird thought. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try something giga weird here. Ew, why did that turn purple? I mean, I love purple, but why? Why are you doing this to me? What did I just get? Build 5 kilometers of piping. Well.
Dragon Lord.
Oh my god, Alpha, thank you for subscribing for 36 months in a row. That's some poggers right there. That's a real poggers. Everybody send some pogs up in the chat for Alpha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one. Trying to make it so that way it fills up all the way through here, so that way none of these are too far behind. Maybe what I'll have to do is just pump some oil directly from these refineries. Yeah, that's what I might have to do. Okay, let's set up a second pipeline. Now you're probably thinking, ew, it's floating, that's cringe. And the answer is yes, but I'm just gonna make it not floating in a bit, so don't worry about it too much. Can you... Thank you. And then we'll upgrade it to 2. Then we'll recolor everything. Okay, oh, I'm getting hungry. Now what I'm thinking is Actually, wait. Do I need it all loopy like this? I don't. Let's noodle it. Let's see if this helps out. This guy's at 50. That guy's at 50. That guy's at 50, which means the ones in between should be... Yeah, see, this one's good. Yeah, that one's good. Okay. If it gets to 50, it's fine. That one's good. This one's a little... No, it's fine. Okay. Good. Good. Okay, now we're producing. Now we're oiling like Americans. I just want to make sure this was pushing out the plastic. So now that we know it's constantly pushing out the residual fuel. You're at 50. Are you going up? Okay, stopped at 11. Let's see where it stops now. 12. 14. Okay, yeah, you're going up. Okay, so you're producing more oil, fuel. Let's see, do any of them turn to yellow or green? No? Okay, we're gooch, chat. We're gooch. We now have much... Look at that. It's stable now. It's stable now. Look at that. Stable as a horse. Can we have some tickets? I'm gonna actually... Yeah, I'll just leave this as I don't care. Okay, so let's go find our bauxite. Now that we don't have to worry about the power breaking down again. Yeah, the game is fucking insane. There's a sort of gotcha element. You do have to pull cards from packs, which require gems. Granted, you can get quite a few gems just by playing. Regardless, it's just an idea. Also, the game does have some modes for beginner becoming familiar with the mechanics. I figured it would. With how many mechanics there are in the game, it kind of has to, otherwise it's unplayable. It's my brother's birthday this Sunday. I looked a gable at Uzumaki, London. Keeping it... Oh, you booked a table. Got it. Okay, got it. Oiling like Americans, so you're forcing your way into the land even if you don't own it and setting up shop. Forcing your way into the... it's... What do you mean? We're just making a deal here. Look, you're allowed... We're making a deal. And the deal is I take the oil and the animals die. I don't see why that's so bad for me. Is that the place where he didn't like the mochi ice cream? Yes, that is the place where he didn't like the mochi ice cream. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I want some mochi now. I need to eat in a second, chat. But first I gotta fix this Giga Cringe before I forget. There's a hole here. Now there's no Giga Cringe wire. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna go eat a I was gonna say I'm gonna eat a snack, but I have wheat thins. What do you guys think of wheat thins? I'm curious. What's everybody's opinions on wheat thins? If you don't know what they are, they're these crackers. They look plain, and to some people they aren't, but I think they're tasty. He'd enjoy everything else, but in this time, I'm just gonna take him to that McDonald's with the street front, and I'm gonna buy him a McFlurry. If that's what he likes, that's what he likes. No judgment. But I hate McFlurries. No, not true. I don't hate McFlurries. What? Why is that? Oh. I just don't really like McDonald's anymore. It's not worth it. Wait. I went in the wrong tube. Papaja. I also live in one of the places that has like some of the best food in the world. If I lived in like the middle of Kansas, I would understand being like McDonald's is pretty great because it's like the only burger place around that isn't $200. But if I want a burger, I have In-N-Out, I have Shake Shack. I can make a better burger than McDonald's, 100%. If I want fries, I can make better burgers. And everywhere has fries. Like there's, like literally everywhere has fries. Chicken places sell fries. All right. Then there's when it comes to sweet stuff, I'm a connoisseur, good sir. I want the sugar not to feel like it's killing me. Which, I mean, I know it is, but that's not the point. How's our mod frames coming along, by the way? Oh, we've got almost, or heavy mod frames, I mean. Almost got a full set. A full garage worth, I don't know. By the way, the reason I have these buildings set up is so that way if there's a new recipe that gets unlocked, I can find out which building it's connected to a lot quicker. That was not enough, by the way. Every place has better fries. It's potato and oil. Thank you, Yuki. Holy F. Dude, some people get so mad when I say that McDonald's fries are not even mid. Like, they're not good. And people are like, nah, McDonald's fries are the GOAT. And I'm like, dude, if you put McDonald's fries up next to anything, almost anything, I'll say, it's gonna, like, every fry is gonna be better. Then again, I like a healthier fry. When I make fries at home, I like those thicker, kind of almost British wedge fries. And all I add is salt, pepper, a little bit of oil on a frying pan, or on a baking sheet, and some fry seasoning, and I put them in the oven. And I'm like, that's like 10 times better. So I don't need some oily, salty-ass fries. Not a big fan of McDonald's either, but sadly in the UK it's still one of the cheaper options, even with their ridiculous price hikes. Yeah. I remember in London there were a lot of expensive places to eat. And you had to like really go out of your way to find a place that was like good quality, but also like decent priced. So I get it. That's the same here, to be honest. Except for In-N-Out. In-N-Out is like constantly cheap for good price, but it's also a long ass fucking wait because there's like 100 people in an In-N-Out at any given time, not including the drive-thru. Well, maybe including the drive-thru. Like even when you get drive-thru at In-N-Out, you're like, oh, okay, so this is gonna be like a half-hour wait, right? Not really. It's not really that long, but it feels like it. You like chips? That's what we call those thick ones you put it. We have fries too, but thick ones we call chips. From what I've known is basically you guys call all fries chips. That's what I saw when I was in London at least, and what I see in all media. To me, fries are fries. If they're made from potato and they're cut more or less the same way, they're all fries. But that's almost entirely because I'm dumping this just because gotta make them work for it. Okay, now we get back to the bauxite. Okay, so we need this, and I think constructors make the aluminum. Okay, aluminum casing. Aluminum sheet. Okay, so we need constructor and assembler. That's how we get aluminum ingot. It's from a refinery. Okay, so we need silica, which we get a little bit of from. Okay, so how much silica does this give us? $120.50 per minute. Oh. Okay, so let's move this over here so that way I'm gonna move it so that way I have the math set up correctly. So first, we're gonna take our water and our bauxite, put it in a refinery. And from that refinery, it's gonna go into a foundry. And from that foundry, it can go into a constructor or an assembler. Okay, so first, this makes, let's see, 120 alumina solution and 50 silica per minute. Oh, we need the scrap and the silica. Okay, so then that means we need this pumping out the silica and pumping out the water. What are we going to use the coal for? I guess we'll just put in the whatever for now. Okay. And it also makes some water, which we can then pump back into our building. Okay. So it kind of feeds into itself a little bit. This is I can see why people say this is where the game gets confusing, because it's getting confusing. Because we need to build into this, or we need to pump into this, and then this needs to pump into this. And then these two need to pump into this. And then from here, this one can go into here and here. But we also need copper. So let's, for now, let's get our bauxite. let's figure out where our bauxite is going to be coming from. We differentiate between fries and chips. Sadly, most of the populace are either lazy or stupid. Okay. The best fries are from Five Guys, and currently Wendy's has the best burgers. Five Guys does. Oh, I forgot about Five Guys. I haven't been to Five Guys in forever. They have really good fries. Five Guys is genius, by the way they do their fries. Not only do they make them unique with the Cajun seasoning, so they're not just your basic potato chip with salt and pepper and oil, but also they give you way more than you need, so that way you feel like you're getting a better deal out of it because it's so cheap. Like, everything in making a burger is cheap, but the fries are the cheapest. They are the easiest, that you can buy the most in batches, and they take the quickest to make out of everything, even with the Cajun seasoning. So just giving you a bunch of extras, like, it costs them almost nothing to do that. There's a franchise called Wimpy, but they're rare as hell now. Yeah, I remember you told me about Wimpies and how it was pretty good, but I never found one. Y'all give the coal to naughty children during December. What do you mean, y'all? You guys do it too. You guys are basically just cold Americans. You're our frozen brethren. Oh, right, there's one down here I was going to build for. Oh, there's a 4? Ooh, okay. Wait, hold up. Hold up, son. Oh, I didn't say y'all, I said yo. Okay, first of all, I have dainbermage, okay? So you can't be mean to me. Second of all, you're right, I was wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna put that there so that way we have that ready. And then I'll make 4 more. Do I have any in... No, I don't. Now the reason... Ooh, we should save real quick before I forget. The reason I'm making extras is because we're gonna build 2 MK miners on top of this, and then... and that costs 2 of these. And we know there are 2 more spots, so I'm gonna just build them on top of them. And that costs 2 each. So there's one right down there. There's one kind of far that way. Wait, is there one I missed? I don't know why I double clicked. I didn't double click. Aha. What was that? Okay, so there are some guys protecting it down there. Oh, there's a big guy. Yeah, you don't like me, do you, bitch? Oh, shit! Haha, sucker. Oh my god! Oh my god! Where'd you come from? Oh, I think I killed it. That was not fair. It just came out of nowhere. Holy. Well, we got it, chat. We got it. Canadians being frozen Americans is a fun idea until we remember Alaska. Alaskans are just Canadian Americans. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest here. Get your guts. Stupid spider thing. That encounter did feel like old Subnautica streams. Truge. I don't get spooked as much by things anymore. Partially because I've played this game so much. Ah, there's the other one. And also, you know, this isn't a it's not a spookster game. That being said, I'm excited for Subnautica 2, but mad as hell at the fucking the fucking studio. Not devs, what are they called? The heads of the game. Have you heard about the controversy about what the studio heads have done at Subnautica? Okay, there's one more that way, but we don't need to worry about that one. Yeah, I'm gonna be super lazy here. I haven't. What's up? So, are you working hard or hardly working? Neither. I am here to take over the world. I'm here to rule everything, as is my God-given right, as the last human on this planet. Well, anyways, what happened with the Subnauticas, you know, Mr. Subnautica, is that so the development team that made Subnautica was bought out a few years ago. And part of the deal of them getting bought out was they would get 120 million bonus pay for all the employees if they were able to sell, make something like $300 million or something like that. Like a bunch of money, right? Like it was like if they were able to make a lot of money by 2025, they would get they would get an extra $12 million, $120 million, I think. Something like that for the employees. And Subnautica 2 was basically ready to come out this year. And it was so hyped, it was projected to sell way past that estimated floor to give them the bonus. And the studio, we don't know why they did. I mean, we can guess why they did this, but they decided, now we don't want to do that. So what they did is they fired the top 3 developers, all the heads of development, fired them, although they left for creative differences. They were fired. And then they delayed it till 2026. Like legit scumbag moves right there. Alright. I'll just let it go up a little bit. No big deal. Oh look, now it doesn't go up because it doesn't have to go straight, even though it is going straight. A pega. I'm having some hope for Subnautica 2. The fuck kind of bullshit did I just hear? Yeah, exactly. Do you know conveyor lifts have infinite length when connecting from floor hole to floor hole? I did know this, yes. But I'm also lazy. And I didn't want to do that work. So I can just do this. Wait a minute. I'm Papega. I forgot about floor holes. Our floory holes. Okay. Come on, floory hole. Wait, why did I do that? I respect the lazy. Same shit's been happening with System Shock 3. They keep changing developers and rearranging the team. Been waiting for that game since 2020. I don't know the story with that one, but that does suck, because that... I'm not going to say it always ruins a game, but I've never heard stories of it making the game better. I'll say that. Damn it, it doesn't quite line up. So it's not going to be centered, and that's fine. Not rude. I'm just exploiting your planet. Why are you attacking me? Okay, you know what? You guys are getting annoying. I was gonna let you live. One down. Kill the babies. Kill the babies. Now it looks even more clean. Yeah, I'm gonna test if this works real quick. This is how you test things, by the way. Okay, first I gotta get my ladder. Come at me. Okay. Okay, it goes up to there. Cool, it works. Now I just need to fix this. Yeah, there's a slight incline, it's fine. Is this impure? Yep. Okay, so that'll give us 60. Now we need to set up power. Or prep the power. Please tell me this is high enough for me to do this. It is, poggers. Which means it's high enough for me to... Yep, okay, cool. Okay, I think I need to take a break in a minute, chat, to get some snacks, because I'm, like, fading. Why did I do that? Alright, we're gonna BRB while you chill to this. Beauty of a design. Oh, never mind. It's already done. Okay, we're gonna BRB real quick. We're gonna BRB. All right, we're back. I just had a little bit of hammy whammy for a bit. Just had some hammy, and now we've eaten it. Okay, so that's the first boy. That's the first one. This is gonna look so giga cringe for a while, but I promise I will make it look better once we actually care about our factory looking good. Can you still hear me, chat? Just want to make sure nobody's missing out. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing over here. It's so quiet out in the middle of nowhere. You slurped a ham, I heard that. Well, you don't like slurping your bro's ham? Oh, how's Peak, by the way, Albert? How have you guys been enjoying it? Are you done playing it already? Or can I join finally? No, I know the last time you guys did invite me. I saw CeeLo and Doran both sent me an invite, and I just missed it. I've been having like super bad ADHD in the last couple weeks. Like, it's been pretty bad, and I'm thinking about maybe talking to a therapist about possibly getting some medications, you know. But I'm not worried. It's just thinking, you know? Think-thonking. Where's my ladder? There's my ladder. Another one of you. See, these guys are the worst to fight because they're radioactive. So they damage you just by being near you. Okay, now we just wait for his radioactive body to decompose. Pika's fun co-op. Woo, Adderall party. So I just did something fun. I ordered a batch of parts for my first custom Lego build. Ooh, Optimus Phillip, I am jelly that you get to do that. I could not. I don't think I could ever do a custom Lego, but that is fucking awesome. Like, no joke, man. Good for you. Just good old good for you. Oh, hi, Swoosh. Welcome to the party. You know, I've never actually had Adderall before. So this will be a first for me. I still don't know how I feel about that new animation. It really throws me off. Cool. What's a build? A flash unit for my Lego Creator Retro camera. Ooh, that sounds fun. Post it in the Discord when you make it, because that sounds really cool. I love that. I really hope that comes out good, and that you enjoy every minute of it. Because if you don't, I'll have to kill you. Tee-hee-hee. I wanted to try getting into custom Lego. It's a pretty accessible way to make physical models. Just too damn expensive. Yeah, it's expensive, and it's also space consuming. That's like two of my main reasons why I can't do it. This game, I bought it once, and I can build all the shit I want. It doesn't really cost me anything. Like, I mean, it costs me time, which is probably the most valuable thing I have, but let's not worry too much about that now, will we? Just because I'm already 31. I have no time left. Is this a... God, there's so many impure nodes. At least we found one pure. Wisp. Hello, Willis Cross. Welcome back. Where have you been? I definitely will. In the meantime, I have some renders of the digital design.
Ooh, digital design? Tell me. Yes, tell me more.
Someone who's never been here before is like, what is wrong with this fucking guy, dude? Just play the fucking game. Why are you being so fucking weird? And my answer to that is, yeah, you heard me. Yeah, it does consume space, but it is nice having something you can touch and feel. That's true. That's why I do have my some models, figurines and things that I still really like. Now, if only I had a Nami one. I mean, Nico Robin. I mean, Rebecca. I mean, I almost said one that would have actually been hella sus for me to have. Not just like, oh, not just pervert gag, but like legit sus. Like, something's wrong with you, buddy. Why do I hear something growling? Milk. Get out of there. Milk, why? Milk, what? Oh my god. I have to take a picture of this. Milk. My cat is being so silly. I'm gonna post in the Discord. She's destroying a bag and getting fur all over some clothes. Hey, hey, hey. Nope, nope. Bad. I will look at the picture pics right now because I'm gonna post something as well. Ayah. 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 Okay, there we go. It worked. Can you tell I'm cringe yet? That's pretty neato burrito. I should post this in the animals one, but she was just being so annoying. Okay, so put that there. Haha. I knew there was another one. They can't shoot me, lol. Oh, I didn't realize you could do this to these guys. If I knew that, I would destroy all of them so easily. Milk. You know what I forgot to do today, chat? It's like the most gamer. It's like the most basement dweller move of all time, and I can't believe I forgot to do it. Let's see if you can guess. It's literally like the most neckbeard, one of the most neckbeard things I've ever done. And it's not like no one ever does this thing. I just really beat myself up when I do it. First, let's collect all our alien parts. That is a rock. Oh, hello. Die. Oh, there it is. Random rock is random. Hey, where was I? There was I. There was the mushroom I was gonna get. I only got 2 extra ones, so it's cool. Alright, place that there. I'm gonna move this ladder. Pan sage. What about pan seared? Oh, looks like no one's gonna guess what the neckbeard move I pulled is. It was not putting on deodorant. Yeah, I forgot to put on deodorant today. Not because I don't every day, but because I was on vacation and we were camping. And when you're camping, you just really don't need to do it that often. I like how the game's like, come on, you've been playing for 2 hours, take a break. I can't. This is my literal job. People are here for the unlimited content, good sir. Oh, my ear. Itch ear. Okay, let's see if we've, So there's one there. One there. One over there. And one over there. Okay. So I found, I think all the 4 that are near me. I think there's one more. Yeah, there's one more this way. You know what? We'll just set it up anyways. Why not? We're probably going to use all the bauxite, right? It didn't take that long to set up. Is it up or down? Here, we should check to see if it's up first. There's probably something around here, ain't there? Something that wants to kill me? Any more nuts? Oh, yep, there's something that wants to kill me. Ah! Oh my! Yep, it's up. This area is pretty damn dangerous, though. Where are you? Get over here. Oh my god. Okay, now we just wait. We just wait for its body to decompose. Or we don't wait. We be lazy and not wait. Oh, there's more? Okay, so there's a lot more bauxite if we keep going that way. So we'll deal with that later, in that case. I will leave a marker for geysers over here, though. It's probably a good idea. Let's see. What could be a good marker for geysers? I guess we'll use the... I think it's bauxite. What did Claire just send me? So let's change the icon. I use a power icon. And the color, what's the color of a geyser? Give it a nice brown. Okay, let's head back. We'll leave this here for now so we have a marker of which way to go. We'll make it better later though. Okay, so we have we have bauxite. Okay. Now let's add up how much bauxite per minute we'll be moving. 60. I think it's 60 plus another 60. What are you doing?